Welcome back, watch people. Now I've got a bit of a story to tell you today, and it's one that I've kind of been putting off for some time. It's one that I've kind of kept in the bank, and I guess one of the reasons is that I'm not someone that particularly enjoys name dropping. It's something that I've kind of tried to avoid in the past really, but I think the time's right to tell this one. Now over the years, as a former watch dealer and as someone that's been around a lot of people in the public eye, if you like, I've met and served a lot of important people from the world of sport, from the world of show business, etc. Every industry that you could possibly think of, in all honesty. And of all the names of the people that I met over the years, probably one of, if not the biggest name of all that I've ever advised on their watch collection is the one and only King of Pop. That is Michael Jackson, who I met on Saturday the 10th of April 1999. Now that date sticks in my mind for obvious reasons. Now as a former friend and associate of Mohammed Al Fayed, the owner of Harrods, who was also a good friend of Michael Jackson, I found myself in the company of both men on that Saturday afternoon, and in particular Michael Jackson. We got talking about watches. He was wearing, I'll never forget, he was wearing a black jacket with a red, some red trim, and he was wearing a red Casio. I didn't actually get close enough or actually, you know, want to take his hand and have a look at the watch that he was wearing, but I noticed that he was wearing a Casio. It was mentioned that I was the guy to talk to about watches, etc. And Michael asked me what watches I thought he should have in his collection. Naturally, the conversation turned to Rolex and Patek Philippe. I remember back in those days, Audemars Piguet wasn't perhaps so much in vogue, but certainly Rolex and Patek were the watch of the day. Even back in '99, they were the two watches that I spoke to Michael about, and he said that he didn't own any Pateks. He'd only heard of the brand. It wasn't something that he particularly was interested in, but he did enjoy his Rolex collection, and he did tell me that he did have quite an extensive collection. The other brands that he mentioned as well were Casio, and believe it or not, he mentioned Swatch. I didn't get around to finding out exactly what he had in his collection, but it was certainly an amazing moment for me, at least. That afternoon I also met Hollywood legend Tony Curtis, who a lot of you, from the older generation will remember, of course. Some of you younger guys will perhaps know his daughter Jamie Lee Curtis a little bit better, because she herself became a very famous Hollywood actress. Now, I wish I could embellish this story with something like I bought Michael Jackson's watch, or he gave it to me, or whatever. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. I was only in his company for about 10 or 15 minutes. But looking back, and to be able to say that you was in the company of someone so famous at the time, perhaps it didn't really dawn on me, because Michael obviously was still alive. We didn't know that he was going to subsequently pass away at a relatively early age and become the legend that he did. And despite all the rather nasty rumours surrounding his personal life, I must admit I'm quite pleased to be able to say that I did indeed meet the man himself. It was quite a surreal experience, and certainly one that I shall never forget. If you enjoyed this story, I can tell you about some of the other famous people that I've met during my career as a watch dealer, and other careers that I've been involved in during my working life. Let me know what you think. Who's the most famous person that you've ever met in the comment section below? That'd be interesting to find out who you've met and how did you find them. I found Michael Jackson to be very polite, quite shy. He was definitely interested in watches, and yeah, he seemed quite a nice enough person on the day. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. We'll speak again soon.
Target locked.